Any question? Otherwise, Upadeshamrita from Srila Rupa Goswami. We can continue with the illumination or explanation of from Srila Bhakti Rakshak, Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj. He gives the explanation to the 5th chapter of the Upadeshamrita. In his Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami has written, Jadi Jadi Namanandarupam Murari Viramita Nitidama Yana Pujariyamam Krama Pishikit Atam Muktitan Prananam Yat Paramam Amritam Ekanam Jivana Bhushanam. His translation is, all glories to the most blissful holy name of Murari, which causes the devotee to give up all religious duties, meditation and worship. If somehow or other the holy name is chanted even once by a living entity, that person attains liberation. The holy name is the supreme nectar, and it is my very life and my only treasure. It's from Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Giving up all meditation, all kind of practices, hold on holy name, just chant the name. Why he says like this? Because the holy name is the supreme nectar and is my very life, my only treasure. Because what for we are meditating and following all these rules and regulations, to attain or to get attachment to the chanting of the holy name. If we have got this attachment, if we see the holy name as everything in my life, then I have attained my goal, Krishna Nam, Krishna Nam, Krishna Nami. We are not different. Krishna and Krishna Nam is one. And all these practices we are practicing, and so after so many lives as we did, they become have no value anymore. Because what is the goal? To become a perfect meditator or mystic or successful in material life by practicing all kind of. That is not the goal. Our goal is to attain the Lotus Feet of our Supreme Lord, Krishna. In Krishna Nam, it means we have attained the highest. Just we have to become attracted and attached to chant the name, to realize his sweetness. Jayadi Jayadi Namanandarupam Murari may the ecstasy in the service of the holy name always be victorious. Victorious. Vidavidati Nija Dharma Dhyana Pujadhyatnam. If somehow we come in contact with that divine sound, then all other activities become paralyzed. If one can get a little taste of that sort of divine bliss, then his charm for all religious activities vanishes. They have no necessity. First, dharma, our sense of duty, is paralyzed. Dharma means vanashram dharma. This business engagement of the karmi in this mundane world. Vanashram dharma is not a process of bhakti. It is engagement of the karmis, those who are going for mundane world. All this vanishes. There are so many variegated duties, but they have no necessity at all if we attain the service of the holy name. So everything becomes distasteful if we become attracted or attached to the name. Dhyana means meditation, means to retire from the physical world and to meditate within, trying to exploit the internal world. That is also paralyzed when we serve the holy name. Puja, that is converting the Ramanuja Sampradaya. They are very fond of Arjuna. Arjuna, everybody knows. What is Arjuna? Worshipped deities, the form of the Lord. So Ramanuja Sampradaya still is there practicing very strict this Arjuna. They are very fond of. When one gets the grace of the holy name, he becomes indifferent to other service, even Arjuna. There's no necessity. If you get the real grace of the holy name, then you will have to retire from all the phases of different types of worshipping. Dharma, dhyana, puja. The holy name will take you to the conception of Goloka. And you will have to retire completely from all these phases of your life. And work even if it may be for Krishna. And work even if it may be for Krishna. The name can stop all this. You will not be able to give any attention to any other thing. You will find so much sweetness in taking the holy name. When you finally come in contact with the sound aspect of the Absolute, then all other enthusiastic attempts in you will be paralyzed. Jayadi Jayadi Namananda Rupam Murare Vidami Jadyan Dhyana Mujari Ram Kritan Maritan Murare. This is a very famous sloka, very, very high level. This shows us the goal We get attached to the holy name and realize the sweetness of the holy name. We will attain the lotus feet of the Lord, and nothing else has any attraction for us. Either dharma, artha karma, all these things vanish. Chakshedara dehi garma pulakitasa pachama ivana hoila kalivara udita hoila mana paralira agama pava sarvatiha jara jara kari eva utrava chiddavasa shuddha dharva moradari brahmira sagari kichana bodhite dila morada padula kaila morajitta vitta sabha hari. When this comes, tears flow from my eyes, my body perspires, my complexion becomes pale, my mind loses its equilibrium. I begin to feel devastated. My entire body becomes stunned by ecstatic feelings. During this disturbance, my consciousness is bathed by the shower of the nectar from the holy name. That drowns me in an ocean of divine love. It will not allow me to try to comprehend anything. Rather, it turns me into the lunatic by stealing away my mind and determination. This is from Sharanagati Shina Mahatmya. This is beyond our conception, what we now are practicing. We have not even a developed taste for Dhamma, Artha, Karma to practice the rules. They are necessary in the beginning. But in the end you lose all, this will be taken away. You lose the taste. When we realize the beauty of the holy name and the beauty of the lotus feet of the Lord. All other functions are paralyzed. You can't attend to them. You are only chanting the holy name. And again, when that name allows us to do other service, you can do them. The name has such a high degree of potency that will stop all other branches of service and charm you. You will find so much sweetness in chanting the holy name when you actually come in contact with the sound aspect of the Absolute. All other enthusiastic attempts in you will be paralyzed. All other function will be paralyzed. You can only take the name. Only when the holy name allows you to do other services can you do that. We saw this in Guru Maharaj. He always chanting. I didn't mind. In Vrindavan, when he always kept his mala around the head and always got the beads in there, always chanting. Either in mind or moving just the lips. Always chanting. So everything else become meaningless to him. The holy name has such a high degree of potency. It will stop all other branches of service and charm you. What a song! The simple holy name of Krishna. What voltage is within? Who can understand? According to the depth of one's realization, inwardly it will react. In his Vidakta Mahadava, Rupa Goswami writes, Undhe dandavini radhim vinate tundavali laptyaye kam grodagatam gajayati kanabudhebhyas priham cheta brangana sangini vijayati savendriyanam kritim nojane janitha kiyabhi amritai krishneti vam toya. I do not know how much nectar the two syllables Krishna have produced. When the holy name is chanted, it appears to dance within the mouth. When then the desire many mouths, then we desire many mouths. When that name enters the holes of the ears, we desire many millions of ears. When the holy name dances in the courtyard of the heart, it conquers the activities of the mind, and all the senses become inert. It's from Vidaktamara. Tundhe dandavini. When it comes down and captures the tongue, it strongly controls the lips and engages them in taking the holy name. The tongue and the lips become mad as the power descends in them. Radhim vidanute dundavali. There also comes a feeling that only one tongue and only one mouth is not sufficient. Thousands of mouths are necessary. One mouth is not sufficient to take the name. Karna Krodhagadambini, when that current enters the ear and captures it with such a great force, one thinks that only 2 ears are not sufficient. I want millions of ears to attend the sweet current that is entering into my ears. 2 ears, that is nothing. That is very unjust of the Creator. Millions of ears are necessary if you can hear the sweet name of Krishna. Then your heart may be a little satisfied. We have an unquenchable desire for millions and millions of ears to attend to the sweet name of Krishna. It is like a flood pushing through the ear. So sweet, so sweet. Cheta pangana sangini vijayade savendriyanam. As it goes to capture the heart, the center of all the senses, then everything becomes paralyzed. Wherever the sweet aggressor touches, the whole thing is captured with such intensity that all other things are ignored. No jane janita ki abidhi amritai krishneti vanatvai. I do not know, I cannot say I fail to express how much and what sort of quality of nectar is in the holy name of Krishna. Only these 2 letters. These 2 letters can contain so much of such high quality of sweetness that it plays like this wherever it goes. Its nature is like that. That sweetness is so aggressive. Wherever it goes, it captures the whole thing, and nothing remains. This topic. Any explanation of the explanation necessary? This is experienced with Krishna's flute also. The sound of Krishna's flute has so much mystic power that it captures the whole Dharma. We are told that the current of the Yamuna stops to hear this sound. The current is stabilized because that sweet sound is there. It attracts the trees, the birds, the beasts. Everything is astounded in coming in connection with that sweet sound is there. It attracts the trees, the birds, the beasts. Everything is astounded in coming in connection with that sweet vibration. Coming from the flute. So Rupa Goswami says, Rundham apurvritas shamat kritivaram kvan muhus dhumburu kyanad andaraya sanandana mukam. Vishmad bhayam vedasam autsukya balipi balim jatulayam bhavitan Bogintram agunayan pindhamande kata pitimapito patran vamsitvani. The sound of Krishna's flute stopped the movements of the rain clouds, struck the king of the Gandharvas with astonishment, and disturbed the meditation of the great saints, led by Sanandan Brahma, was amazed. The mind of Pali became disturbed, and it made Ananda turn around as it penetrated the layers of the universe. This is from Vidakta Maharaj. When the sound of the flute came from Krishna, what was the effect? Vedasam audsukaya valipi apalim bhajadulayan. Rupa Goswami has used this expression. Brahma was looking to this side and that side. From what side is this sort of sound coming? The creator of this world was perplexed. Where is this peculiar sound coming from? He was looking to this side and that side. And Bhukindram Agurnaya, Anandadeva, who is supposed to carry his whole world on his head is reeling. He is the support of this whole material creation. And his head is reeling. Where is this vibration coming from? It is so sweet, so capturing. In this way, Rupa Goswami says that when the sweet sound of Krishna's flute comes, it is of such a nature that its sweetness maddens us. It is so sweet, but we cannot adjust, we cannot capture it, we cannot utilize it for our purpose. It surpasses all our feelings of taste, of measurement, of good and bad, of pain and pleasure. They are all paralyzed. It surpasses everything. It is so sweet that it makes us mad. We forget everything. I am nowhere but in an ocean of joy. How much sweetness or ecstasy or pleasure and satisfaction can we take? How much capacity do we have to taste? Our capacity is very limited. That may be covered by this flute sound of Krishna. It will drown me in an ocean of sweetness. Yes, any explanation on it? Oh, time is over. Sweetness is gone, or pain is gone. I don't know how much you are able to follow. Huh?
Time was going very fast now.
Yes, we were diving in the nectar of the something else. Some were bored, some wander with their mind away, do not hear anything. Those who are sincere, they may get some by the mercy of Nityananda and Gauranga. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Is anything to add or some comments on this? How can we? Question? How can we get?
Hear that sound.
This is the question. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By desire, by attraction to the name, it becomes transcendental name. He becomes Krishna himself. So all other things in the mind are turned off. If you can hear, this is kirtan. This is everything else becomes has no meaning when we get the taste of the real name. And we have to cry for this. Every day, every moment, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I am not able, I am disqualified. I cannot hear. What should I do? This mood, Tinaharapi Sunidina, Garorapi Sahisnana, Marina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadhari. This is most important. Not externally. In our heart, this has to develop. Pure heart means I have given up the tendency of I and my cheating tendency. Because someone who can chant purely, he has no doubt that Krishna and Krishna Nam, there is no difference. And he has realized the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord are the most important things. The lotus feet of our Gurudev, they will always be visible to someone who is sincere. Whatever may happen, whatever may be. And this is a very high level, but we have to try to attain this. Otherwise, we have to come again. By Krishna's mercy, by Gurudev's mercy, we can understand. Just a fraction, if we understand, just a drop, it will be enough. And it will rule all things in this world. Jai Sri Rupa Goswami Pada Ki Jai Srila Buddha Bhajila Bhakti Rakshakshita Dev Goswami Maharaj Radha Ki Srila Gurudev Metta Lila Pavistam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Vigacharya Astota Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Buddhi Goswami Maharaj Ki Nitai Gaur Premanandi Mansakalpatarupyascha Kripasindhubhyaivacha Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.